I'm not saying don't have a phone, right? I'm always on the computer and the phone. We're working. We're in the world that we're in today. That's okay. But counterbalance that with two approaches. The real natural approach is like breathing, drinking clean water, eating clean food, thinking clean thoughts, surrounding yourself with good people. That will take you so far, just that alone. And for people like me, because I'm very busy during the day and I don't always remember. I always have time. You have time for whatever you want to make time for. But I tell myself I don't have time because I'm so in this tunnel vision of I have a mission, I'm going to get this done. So that's where other aspects of technologies like this one comes in. That's the purpose of those unified healing centers. It's to be able to create a healthy environment for your body to synchronize with in an effortless way. So, for example, I could take this cup of water and I could bless it all the time, which I do my best to do because that's very important because the blessing will change the structure of the water scientifically. That's based on Dr. Masaru Emoto's water experiment and his scientific studies. Now, to take that to the next level, I can also take certain labels and put that on my water bottle. That will also restructure the water. Now, that takes effort, and I'm all for effort. But when I have all these different things going on, I want to find things that will help re-optimize my environment effortlessly. That's what this thing is doing. So it's literally creating those intentionalities that I would either have to do on purpose or put on the bottle over and over again in a very consistent way. That's literally what this thing is built for, coupled with color therapy and so on and so forth. So on one hand, you have the things that you should always do: drinking clean water, eating clean food, breathing more, meditating more, not looking at your phone first thing in the morning and first thing and last thing at night, and just being a little bit more of a human whenever you can while still living in this world. And the second approach would be using technologies as stepping stones along the way. Technologies can also be a vitamin D supplement. If you're living in a place that is being sprayed in your skies and your sun is not as strong because of the chemicals in the air, vitamin D will probably help you. Now, I don't like outsourcing my power to things outside of me. I believe that we have everything that we need within ourselves to heal ourselves. But I also acknowledge that we live in a world that has completely been intoxicated across all fronts. So I see technologies like the light system pyramid and these technologies in the centers all around the world, not as a destiny, but as a stepping stone to get us to the point where once we fix our and fix all the imbalances, we'll never need something like this again because nature does what this does. We're just no longer in nature, for the most of us at least, right? Maybe when you're in Peru and you're in the Amazon and all that, you're much closer to it. But the average person is not in nature. The average person is in Wi-Fi all the time, is around dirty electricity, eating food that's fake, drinking water that's intoxicated. All these things that we need to be able to counterbalance. So that's really one of the reasons why I built Unified Healing. And that's why I tell everybody, you got to go and just experience one of these centers once and see where it takes you around the world. Because beyond just the health side of it, it's built to expand consciousness. And when we expand our own consciousness, your vessel becomes a vessel that can be a lot more coherent.
It's interesting because I spent a lot of time in the Amazon where there are these very strong plants. Then I moved up to the Andes where you don't find them as much. But I met an old, I think, wisdom keeper, and he was saying very interesting, and I never thought about that, is they didn't need them as much in the Andes because all of these mountains, these sacred mountains, which they call apus, they're pyramidal structures, and just by being around them, you tap into the frequency of that, and they have a tremendous reverence for these mountains, and they commune with them and they heal by them.